All the defining photos of the British royal family in 2025. 2024 was an undoubtedly turbulent year for the British royals, with 3 members undergoing treatment for cancer causing the slimmed-down monarchy to come into play and more controversy surrounding Prince Andrew. So far, 2025 has brought far less twists and turns, with King Charles and Catherine, the Princess of Wales, back in the swing of royal duties. There's also been the arrival of a new family member in the form of Princess Beatrice's second daughter. Meanwhile, over the pond, Prince Harry and Meghan have embarked on the new chapter of their US pursuits, with the Duchess of Sussex dropping her long-awaited Netflix series and lifestyle brand, along with a new podcast. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. On March 13th, the Duchess of Sussex announced she's been working on a new podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder. Meghan had revealed her new partnership with producers Lemonade Media a year ago, but little else was known about the direction her new show would take. I've been having candid conversations with amazing women who have turned dreams into realities and scaled small ideas into massively successful businesses, Meghan wrote on Instagram. They're opening up, sharing their tips, tricks, and tumbles, and letting me pick their brains as I build out my own business, as ever. The news comes 2 years after the end of Meghan's Spotify podcast, Archetypes. The royals were out in force for the 2025 Cheltenham Festival. Queen Camilla was seen with her ex-husband, Andrew Parker Bowles, inside the royal enclosure at Cheltenham Racecourse on March 12th, as Her Majesty attended Style Wednesday. Camilla was also seen trackside with one of her Queen's companions, Lady Sarah Keswick, left, on the second day of the race meet, which used to be known as Ladies' Day. Now, for the second year in a row, it's being called Style Wednesday, with the focus shifting from high-end to sustainable fashion. Queen Camilla's son reveals his mum's surprise to answer from Ski Guide as he shares her hate of the sport. The Queen's son Tom Parker Bowles has recalled his mother's amusing attempt to talk a ski guide that ended up with him shocking Camilla with his answer. The food critic shared in an interview with the Sunday Times that his mother detested the popular winter sport. Parker Bowles explained that he would spend a week every December in St. Anton am Arlberg in Austria or somewhere like Chamonix in France or Verbier in Switzerland, and was sent up with the rest of the family with a guide while his mother read a book. Camilla would then meet her family for lunch, but on one occasion she decided to strike up a conversation with the guide to her displeasure. Camilla didn't want to be queen, as she called royal protocols bitches. King Charles's wife Camilla is said to have not wanted to become queen and called royal protocol bitches, a new book has claimed. The queen is said to have hated the idea of being queen, and would regularly try to persuade her husband to step down from royal duties. A staffer for the royals claimed that Charles, 76, would demurely remind Camilla, 77. The revelations into the royal family's life was revealed in a new book based on stories told by servants to the family. Yes, The Secret Life of Royal Servants by Tom Quinn is being serialized in the Times and gives a fascinating look behind closed doors through the eyes of the staffers who look after the royals. An excerpt from the book states, "One member of staff told me that at one point, Camilla hated the idea of being queen and would regularly say to Charles, 'Can't we get away from all this protocol? It's all bitches.' Charles, who hates swearing, would demurely reply, 'You're doing it. Becoming queen, for me, darling.'" Camilla, who was previously married to British Army officer Andrew Parker Bowles, was infamously described as the third person in the marriage of Charles and Princess Diana. When the couple finally married in 2005, she became known as the Duchess of Cornwall. In February 2022, in a special message to mark her Platinum Jubilee, Queen Elizabeth said it was her sincere wish that Camilla would become known as Queen Consort when Charles became king. She said, "And when, in the fullness of time, my son Charles becomes king, I know you will give him and his wife Camilla the same support that you have given me. And it is my sincere wish that, when that time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort as she continues her own loyal service." Elizabeth, who is reported to have been suffering from bone cancer, passed away 7 months later. Camilla is known as Queen Camilla. Although technically as the spouse of a reigning monarch, she is a queen consort. Traditionally, female consorts are styled Her Majesty the Queen, whereas the three men, Prince George, Prince Albert and Prince Philip, to have held the title have been known as princes. The Bombshell book makes a number of revelations about the royal family, including the claim that Prince Andrew would remove staff from his presence if he didn't like things about them. Mr. Quinns also claims it may have been Meghan Markle's warm, friendly, hug-everyone approach made other members of the family, including Prince William and Kate Middleton, feel uncomfortable. The hugging became a particular problem for William as it fueled palace gossip that Meghan was flirting with him. Mr. Quinn writes, "This tactile manner made William uncomfortable because Meghan hugged him virtually every time they bumped into each other." Queen Camilla's tears for Holocaust victims as steadfast King Charles heads for Auschwitz. The historic visit by King Charles to Auschwitz-Birkenau later this month comes 5 years after his wife became the first British royal to visit the horror site. Queen Camilla, then the Duchess of Cornwall, appeared to be visibly emotional at times during a service at the Nazi concentration and extermination camp near Oswiecim, Poland. It was held to mark the 75th anniversary of the camp's liberation by Soviet forces on January 27, 1945. It is estimated that at minimum 1.3 million people were deported to Auschwitz between 1940 and 1945. Of these, at least 1.1 million were murdered. In Poland, King Charles began the day at the Jewish Community Center, JCC, in Krakow, where he met Holocaust survivors and heard from volunteers and members about the organization's support for people of all ages and backgrounds as part of its mission to rebuild Jewish life in the city. King Charles passes the gate with the lettering in German albeit marked frei, work will set you free, as he tours Auschwitz-Birkenau in Poland, following commemorations on the 80th anniversary of the liberation of the German Nazi concentration camp Auschwitz-Birkenau on January 27, 2025. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.